The envelope sat on the kitchen counter, innocent and white against the marble. But to Michael, walking through the door at 7 a.m. with his shirt buttoned wrong and perfume clinging to his collar, it might as well have been a bomb. His wife Elena stood behind it, her face a mask of calm that terrified him more than any rage could have. 8 years, she said quietly. 8 years, and this is what you do with them. If you're feeling the tension already, hit that like button and subscribe to see more stories of betrayal, redemption, and the consequences we never see coming. Elena, I can explain, he started, the words sounding hollow even to his own ears. Don't, she said, raising her hand. I've heard all your explanations. I've believed them for years. I won't anymore. The night before had seemed like any other to Michael. Another business dinner, another flirtation with a colleague, another hotel room. He never thought about what waited at home, a woman who had supported his career and built a life around their promises. Elena had suspected for months. The late nights. The mysterious charges. But confirmation came in the form of a text message accidentally sent to her phone instead of his mistress's. A simple, "Can't wait to see you tonight," that shattered 8 years of trust. She hadn't cried when she saw it. She'd felt something inside her harden, like concrete setting. By the time she called her brother, her voice was steady. By the time she contacted a lawyer, her hands had stopped shaking. You can keep the apartment, she said, sliding the envelope toward him. I just want what's fair. Michael stared at the envelope, unable to touch it. Can we talk about this? Can we try counseling? Elena's expression softened slightly, not with forgiveness but with pity. I've been asking you to go to counseling for a year, Michael. You always said we were fine. We weren't fine. I'll change, he said desperately. I'll do whatever it takes. Elena picked up her purse from the counter. Maybe you will. But not for me. I deserve better than being someone's backup plan. As she walked toward the door, Michael felt panic rising. Where are you going? When will you be back? She turned, her hand on the doorknob. I'm going to my brother's. As for coming back, I don't know if I will, Michael. I need time. The days that followed were a blur of meetings with lawyers, sleeping on the couch because he couldn't bear their empty bed, and drinking too much in the evenings. Michael kept replaying moments from his marriage, seeing now the signs he had missed, Elena's gradual withdrawal, her attempts to reconnect, her eventual resignation. 2 weeks after Elena left, she agreed to meet him at a coffee shop. Michael arrived early, his heart racing when he saw her walk through the door. She looked different somehow, stronger, more determined. I miss you, he said simply. That's not enough, Michael. I know. I've started seeing a therapist. I'm trying to understand why I did what I did. Elena studied him. And? What have you learned? Michael took a deep breath. That I'm scared of intimacy. That I sabotage good things because I don't believe I deserve them. Those are good insights, Elena said carefully. But they don't change what happened. As the weeks turned into months, Michael continued therapy. Elena found a new apartment, started taking photography classes, reconnected with friends she had neglected during their marriage. She began building a life independent of Michael. 6 months after that fateful morning, they met for dinner. Michael noticed a new confidence in Elena. She spoke about her photography with passion, described trips she had taken with friends. You seem happy, he observed, feeling both joy and sadness. Elena considered this. I am, in many ways. I'm discovering who I am outside of us. Do you think, is there any chance for us? Michael asked as they walked to their cars. Elena stopped, turning to face him. I don't know, Michael. I care about you. I always will. But I'm not sure I can ever fully trust you again. A year after their separation, the divorce was finalized. Michael put their apartment on the market, seeking a fresh start. When Elena came to collect the last of her things, Michael handed her a small package. "I found this while I was packing. I thought you might want it." Elena unwrapped it to find the first camera he had ever given her. "You kept this?" "Of course. It was important to you." That moment marked a shift in their relationship. Not a romantic reconciliation, but the beginning of a genuine friendship. 2 years after their divorce, Elena received a photography assignment in Europe. 3 years after, Michael met someone new who knew about his past and the work he had done to become a better man. 5 years after their divorce, Elena invited Michael to the opening of her first photography exhibition. As they moved through the gallery, Michael stopped in front of a particular photograph, a man sitting alone on a bench, his face turned away. "This one speaks to me," he said. She nodded. "I took it the week after I left. It's about endings, but also about possibilities." 7 years after their divorce, Michael attended Elena's wedding to a fellow photographer. As he watched her dance with her new husband, Michael felt a sense of closure. "Do you ever think about how strange life is?" Elena asked him later. "How the things that break us can also remake us?" Michael nodded. "My biggest mistake led to my greatest growth. Your deepest pain led to your most authentic joy. We found our way," Elena said simply. "Just not together." "And that's okay," Michael replied, finally at peace with their story. "That's exactly as it should be. Sometimes the end of one story is simply the beginning of a better one." That unexpected divorce Michael never wanted had ultimately given them both the lives they were meant to live.